The countdown's fun. Life is better with a countdown.
When these dads meet world, watching Boy Meets World. We grew up on the show, now we have kids, and host a podcast. We watch each episode and then share our thoughts and grades. When these dads meet world.
They want you to take the roles.
They do. They want you to take the roles. There's no way else around it. Welcome back, good looking. This is Dads Meet World, your weekly deep dive into that 90s classic known as Boy Meets World. Brett, we are truly in the final countdown. Hello, kitty cat. This poor kitty cat was trying to get snuggles from the children as they fell asleep, but they rejected him, so he even snuck into the eldest room, and he rejected him, so... And now we're just sitting here, so sad, so sad.
Shame.
So you'll have to let your eldest know that full picture of the kitty cat for the first 5 seconds of the episode.
Oh, yeah. All cat all the time.
I mean, with 3 cats in the house, yes. Oh, gosh, you shocked me. Yes. Joined, as always, is by dad number 2 this week.
El Bretto in Spanglish. And I'm festively plump this week.
Yes, you are. Yes. I think it's a good idea, Brett, for both of us not to overly use the word fat in this episode, because uncomfortably this was used, and I think we have a lot to talk about as far as what is the requirement of healthy living as we go along in this episode.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure.
And the understanding the difference between knowing your cravings as a human being and what you would like to eat compared to, are you truly, quote unquote, fat? And what does that mean for you, Brett?
Yeah, I think we've got some stuff to dig into.
Yes. I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to state it right now. Factoid, Daniel Fishel, Topanga Lawrence in this season at this time, absolutely not fat.
Not at all.
We are fully in support, and we are sorry for any of the trauma I'm assuming that this poor woman had to endure because of this episode.
Yep.
Or the things said potentially about her and making her feel horrible over the years. So I do want to be sensitive towards that. And also, I do know that person who we love, Will Friedle, I know that he was struggling with weight at this time. So,
yes.
I think the best thing we could say is right off the bat, we are very much in support of their journeys, and we are sorry for any and all hurts that they had to endure throughout this time and what they may feel, especially as they will soon be going through this episode themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm sure they don't know who we are, but we want to put those positive vibes out there.
That's right.
But, Brett, we thought we were barely in spring, and then that white monster came back. So, real quick, Brett, how are you? What's new? How you doing?
Oh, we're doing just fine here. We had a nice week of nice warm temperatures, running around with no coats on. And then all of a sudden we've got a dusting of that white stuff. We got a couple inches here. Nothing, we got the winter storm warnings, and we only got a couple inches. So it's enough to cover the ground, but not enough to really get worried about, but enough to make people complain that we're getting more snow. We've got, in Ohio, we've got false spring, second winter, and then real spring comes along. So
Yep.
We're right on schedule. What about you guys?
Oh, we're fine here. We got a little bit. the annoyance I always have at this particular time is I get hit really intensely with sinus pressure. Like the moment we elevate above 32, and then just my head it feels like it's pushing in on itself.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it dips back down to go back to snow, it goes away. But the outside ground is now super soft. So what was a nice straight line becomes wibbly wobbly. I was stepping up my driveway and literally it was like a little wave because of the water underneath all the rocks, So
Mm-hmm.
fun time all around.
Oh yeah.
But oh no, I don't want to watch The Fugitive. I do want to watch that episode, but
It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care. All right, Brett, can we get into this episode so we can talk about the worst character this season?
Oh yeah. Let's do it. We're gonna Good Looking People dive into episode 17 of season 7. She's Having My Baby Back Ribs, wherein Eric and Topanga go on a diet because they have noticed they've gained weight. And Cory thinks that Topanga is pregnant. This episode was written by Patricia Carr and Laura Runnels, directed by Jerry Levine. This is his 4th of 5 episodes he'll direct. Originally aired March 3rd, 2000. This is 3 weeks after our last episode. Currently enjoys an IMDb rating of 7.9, which is 0.6 lower than our last episode. And the Nielsen numbers, it pulled in a 9.02 million viewers, which is down from 9.74 from our double feature last time around. So that is our table set for the episode before us. Tyler, take it away.
Well, Brett, we begin with officially in his villain arc, Jack, trying to get the girls, aka Rachel, who he's dated, and Angela, who his brother is currently dating, to talk about how beautiful he is and to touch his abs.
Oh, yeah. Just look at them. Look at them. Touch them. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
And his, 6% body fat?
Yes, 6% body fat, which, hey, kudos to him. It's impressive.
Yes.
I'm not sure if Matthew himself at the time was 6%, but hey, I believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, the camera can slender a man down also. A couple pounds.
Yeah. They say the camera adds 10 pounds, but I'm sure the camera can subtract 10 pounds as well.
Oh, yeah. And, this whole episode, Brett, could literally end in this scene right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll prove it to you, Brett, because here's what happens. Jack says something about how Rachel has a model body, and then Rachel says, no, Angela, she's the one with the real model body. And there's Topanga sitting there eating pizza. And all one of them had to do was say, man, I think Topanga has the right body because she's got them curves. And clearly Cory likes them. End of episode, Brett.
How's whichever one of the musical cues they've been playing? Yeah, because I mean, by the end of the episode, they're gushing over Topanga anyway. Yeah. So I mean, what? Why leave her out here? Other than that, they're just not paying attention to the fact that she's there.
Yes, I don't know, and I will say there is a level of, well, she's married, so it's different.
Yeah, you put the ring on, you disappear.
I mean, there is truth to that. I very much remember a difference between before I was married in college and after I was married in college, and I was no longer the same person.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, so I don't understand why they couldn't just go, and Topanga, you're also amazing and incredible, and I'm jealous of your body. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just say it. All of them each have a part of their bodies they appreciate, and each of them have a part of their bodies they hate. So does everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Jack says, I have to go to class, and thus they'll leave. Except for,
Conversation over. Everyone's gone. All
yeah,
that's left is Topanga and Eric.
yes. And apparently pizza that only now Topanga is left to eat, but luckily Eric is coming over to eat. And I do love, like, Eric is always wearing these really heavier items this episode to make him look bigger. But,
Mm-hmm.
like, I love how much he plays into the like,
Sometimes you need more than just one, Bill.
yeah, it's over the top in such a great way. I loved Topanga asks him, "Do you think I'm fat?" Yeah. Give me a pizza.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
it's sad that she seeks comfort from Eric or guidance or acknowledgement from Eric in this moment, knowing what Eric has become cartoon world wise.
Yes.
And it's sad that what he says carries so much gravity with it.
Yes. Also, Brett, this is the first time we find out that Eric is somehow a senior.
Well, we knew a couple episodes back that he was a senior
Did they actually
because
say a couple?
he's getting ready to graduate. He's only got
Okay.
a couple of classes and he's getting ready to leave out in the real world, and Alan doesn't want to let him go.
Yeah, I guess so. I forgot about that. Yeah, we're sorry. We're restating that he's a senior, I guess. So,
Yes.
and apparently, because he's a senior, that means he's gained about 500 extra pounds.
Yeah, freshman 15 adds up, man.
Mm-hmm. I do love, though, Brett, that there is a quick moment where you see that Cory and Sean are actually both in the student union at the same time. And Cory makes very clear that woman is perfection. I love her so much. She should never change. I love her exactly the way she is, and I will always love her for everything she is.
Mm-hmm.
And Sean just goes, yeah, you're gross.
Yeah, I mean, Cory is he worships what Topanga is and how she is. Cory is also a bit of a horn dog.
Yes, I mean, it makes clear that Cory's getting lucky quite a bit, and he is very happy about that.
Oh yes,
His patience has finally kicked in.
it's paid off.
Yes. That
Let
too.
me touch something!
Yes, but Eric and Topanga agree not a word to each other. They promise because it's embarrassing to diet, and so they will keep it a secret.
Mm-hmm.
Eric says, "See ya, fatty." I just like it's his delivery. It's
Mm-hmm.
Will's delivery that just sells the joke. Like, it shouldn't be as funny as it is, Brett, all these years later.
Yeah, it's such a mean comment, but his delivery is just spot on.
Yeah. Okay, Brett, I'm not gonna lie. This is the episode that I thought, oh, we're gonna go through this thing and we're gonna trash this thing. But golly, like, there is really smart writing in this for such a stupid premise.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like what I will call this is like the last old school type episode of Boy Meets World. There is a problem that has occurred, and Cory now has to figure out how to scheme to solve the problem. And communication would solve the problem.
It's at an all-time low.
Yes.
Communication is at a sitcom level low.
Mm-hmm. I do love, Brett, that we go to the apartment where it's the morning time. Topanga is struggling to put on her pants, and she just says, "Do you think I'm fat?" and or "Do you think I'm beautiful?" And he goes, "Yeah, I think you're beautiful. Like, I love you no matter what. I'll come over here and I'll prove it to you."
More Cory sensual talk.
Yes, but apparently Cory has been making her waffles every
With
single morning
butter.
or every couple of mornings, which is not surprising. I do love the fact that she goes, "And why can't I put on these pants?"
Because they're mine.
I just love that she walks away in such anger. And all Cory can think about after this is, she stole my pants.
Yep.
Because when we transition to Sean's in the bed with Cory. Sean with goatee, by the way. Real goatee now.
Yep.
Not
Real,
his
not that
really
fake
bad
glued
fake
on
one.
hair.
Yes. His real goatee. And I'll say it, Brett. I think he looks quite good with the goatee. I
Yeah, he's got
kind
a
of
new
wish they would just let him grow one earlier.
new haircut, new facial hair. He's looking good.
Yeah, I almost wish that whenever he returned for after the one episode of him being away, come back with a goatee and then allow it to be like, hey, this is just a part of who I am now.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. Um, yeah, Sean's trying to work this out with him. Something he said a couple episodes ago he wouldn't do. But
Yeah.
and of course, uh, Cory is stuck on the fact that he still stole his pants. But yeah, Sean puts 17, 13, and 14 together to realize, Brett, she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Now, Brett, I will lean to you as a experienced father, as a husband of years. Could you kind of get a sense of potentially when your wife may be pregnant or seeing some of the signs?
Well, we found out early on in each pregnancy. So it wasn't something that was going on long. The only time that I knew before she told me, we had gone to Nicaragua on a short term mission trip with a group of teenagers. We came back and we came back late at night. I got very little sleep, went to uh, services the next morning because it was Sunday morning, gave the report to the congregation, came home, crashed in bed for a few hours to sleep, woke up, and Kelly sat down on the bed with kind of a look on her face. And she had been joking about, oh, we should have another kid. And we had been joking about that. And she looked at me and I said, "You're pregnant, aren't you?" And she said, "Yes." But other than that, I mean, it was just kind of we just figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of
Together?
together thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my experience as well. Like I don't know. Maybe we're just both too obsessed and way too interested in our wife's life, Brett. But I knew very quickly. I either could see like, hey, maybe we should, take a test, or um, it was one of those deals where she said, hey, I'm going to go take one. So it's like I kind of always knew either when she's about to take one or the when potentially she might go to do that. So several times I had to go and get her a new one, so to either confirm or to have new. No, my battery's getting low. That's what I forgot to grab, my charger. Brett, Sean actually does give great advice. For about 5 seconds, he is a good friend. He says,
Yes.
and I quote, talk to your wife.
Yes. First talk to her And he admits that he could be wrong. She might not be pregnant. But go talk to her.
Yes. I do love that Cory does say, "Give me your pants." It's like, you're in your own home. You should have more than one pair of pants.
Yeah, where's your other pants?
Although TV sitcom logic, I could see it though.
Yeah. It's right up Cory's behavioral alley, so
Yeah.
I'll buy it.
I do love that the two of them are spiraling together. Topanga keeps yelling, "I smell Danish."
Mm-hmm.
You're in the student union.
You're in the coffee shop.
Where, yeah, there's a coffee shop. They are sold.
There are pastries there.
Yes. If you want to not be in a place where you might eat, don't go to a place with coffee and baked goods.
Yeah, I will say, as humorous as it is, I wasn't a big fan of just how out of control Topanga got all of a sudden while on a diet.
Well, we saw in season 3, Brett, when she had a little bit of meat, it set her over the edge. I think she may now have switched it to sweets. That she doesn't have any sort of sweet thing. She starts to lose it.
That's possible.
Could just be a chemical imbalance that she has that has nothing to do with weight.
Could be.
I don't know. I don't mind her being a little cartoony-ish because this whole episode...
The whole episode is a cartoon.
Yes. Yes. And so they kind of stress, and I love that Cory goes to have a reasonable conversation with his wife, but then he sees that Topanga is being hugged by Eric, and thus, he doesn't know what to do until she walks away, and he confronts his brother instead of, following his wife.
Mm-hmm.
The innuendos within this conversation of these two crazy people,
yeah,
saying the right thing to confirm two very different things.
Yeah, it's conversation A being had with conversation B, and they just line up. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Dad actually thinks it's kind of funny.
Yes. It's this scene that I was just so charmed by. Because of it's that chemistry that the two of them have as brothers, that they're able to pull off a scene like that and make it still to this day funny.
Yeah.
And I love the biggest one is he goes, "Well, does Mom and Dad know?" "Yeah, Dad actually thinks it's funny." And then we play the telephone game, Brett.
Yeah. The message just keeps escalating.
Yes. So the message goes from Cory's best friend, who originally had the suspicion. He tells his girlfriend, who is quote unquote the best friend of Topanga, and then tells her roommate, who is also super good friends with Topanga, and then Jack, who is supposedly good friends with everybody.
We just spent the last 2 episodes learning about how close their relationships are as a group.
Yes, and not one person thought to talk to Topanga.
No, of course not. It's gossip. It's hot goss.
And so then...
the tea, as the kids say today.
Yes, the tea. They're passing out the tea. And so, yeah, I love that it goes to Jack telling a random guy. He's like, "Who's Cory and Topanga?" Which, thank you. Yes, that is college. Thank you. Yeah. Finally, we have a real college thing.
Someone on campus that doesn't know who Cory and Topanga are.
We were a voted favorite freshman. I'm sorry? Who voted? Yes, but I love how it spiraled so much out of hand that the potentially former dean of students, who is just now Feeny's wife,
Yep, no
heard it
mention of the
from
dean.
yes, heard it from a grocery store that Cory and Topanga are gonna adopt a 14-year-old Chinese boy.
Yep. How that comes from Topanga's pregnant to get to that, someone really had some fun along the way.
Yeah, I don't even know how you get there, but it's a great joke. I like it.
Yeah.
I just love the this is a family matter. Coward. Damn straight.
Oh yeah, you know it's getting serious when Feeny starts swearing.
Yeah. Well, when he walks away, he's like, "Oh, this is family," you know. It's like, George, you are more family than the real family, quote unquote.
I may need someone to stop me from killing him.
I do love this conversation they have.
Mm-hmm.
Now, his parents are going on the premise of it is confirmed. They've taken multiple tests. They're going to go to see the doctor. Like, he's just found out, and he's freaking out. Like,
yeah.
You know, so they're giving him really solid advice on this. And I think it all really sums down to, well, this is not the situation you're in. This is the greatest thing that happened to us. You're going to manage, and you're going to be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the support that they give him in the end is where they should land. The only real negative I have in their whole interaction they have with him, I don't like that they go to the stereotypical sitcom dad where Alan sneaks in the "you never got your figure back" line and winds up on the outs with Amy. But where they land with the support of Cory and Topanga is where they should land, if indeed they were pregnant and they knew for sure.
Yeah, but it is a black mark on this little moment, and they have to have Alan be somewhat a pig every episode, apparently.
Yeah, they got to find a way to make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. You ever think of how different this show would be if they actually followed the original premise of boy bringing their troubles to dad and trying to figure out their life?
Boy, it'd be a different show in the end.
It would be. For all the good and the bad, this is the show we got.
But this is a nice little micro peek back at boy bringing troubles to dad and mom.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it's not great that he ran to his parents because he is panicking. He should go talk to his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm like, this is the tail end of Cory responding this way. Like, I really do think this was a lesson for him on, I need to connect with my wife more before I just assume I have to do something big to support her.
Oh, yeah.
It's the quiet things that really work. Because I do love Sean's like, so you're going to go sit down and talk to your wife and tell her you know. See, that's where you're wrong. You think too small.
Oh,
I have to think big.
It's too late for talking. You got to throw a big surprise baby shower.
Yeah, and, for any good-looking people out there that are potentially pregnant or about to be pregnant or thinking about it, wait, like, I don't know, at least into, like, the second trimester to have a baby shower.
Oh, yeah.
And also, the husband, boyfriend, guy in the picture should never be the one throwing the shower.
No, Cory is now 0 for 2 for baby showers.
Yeah, Cory should never be allowed to ever have one. This one's a lot better, though.
Yeah, this one was a lot better planned.
Yes. And the awkwardness of all this too is that we find out in the next scene it's been 3 days since Cory found this out, and Topanga's been dieting, and finally, right, or Angela, her supposed best friend, is talking to her about it.
Yeah. Only 3 whole days of sitting on this, and
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I can't
Been
believe Angela
talking about
wouldn't
her
talk to
behind
him
her back for
beforehand.
3 days, and
Yeah, I believe that. But
girls
also,
is
Brett,
mean.
we planned events in the past, and we've put together some doozies of last minute. Hey, next week let's make this thing a little bit bigger, But 3 weeks or 3 days is an intense amount of time to pull off a new party.
Especially getting Nana Boo Boo to show up.
Yeah, Nana Boo Boo, who's been talked about from both on the Hunter side and the Matthew side.
Yeah. Nana Boo Boo, who, by the way, is played by Peggy Miley. First and only appearance on Boy Meets World. The only time we'll ever see Nana Boo Boo. 65 acting credits, including California Dreams, Murphy Brown, The Pretender, Frasier, Third Rock from the Sun, ER, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, NYPD Blue, Monk, Stranger Things, and more.
Yeah, Sarah and Grayson are watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch right now, and it's just so funny how he's digging that show now.
This baby shower actually brings us one other notable event. This is the last time in the series that the entire main cast will be present on camera.
Oh wow!
Not
Yeah,
even in the finale because Angela leaves early.
yep. That's so sad.
Yeah.
No, well, as the characters themselves,
Yeah,
because
on camera, not in flashbacks, but on camera.
well, because then we get one more episode, but they're not themselves; they're fictionalized versions of themselves. So that's weird. Um, Brett, yeah, we have the surprise party, and Nana Boo Boo comes in and decides to give them $70,000.
Oh yeah, big check.
That's a big check, big check.
That's a
Much bigger back then than
big
today,
check.
but still a big check.
Oh yeah.
I would say, I think everyone would agree to this. If you're able to, you'd make a baby pretty quick if you were getting 70,000.
If I was getting 75 grand, I could make a baby happen.
Yeah.
We could buy a house. Yes, you
Yeah.
could. Back in 2000, you could put that as a down payment on a house.
Yeah.
You could pay off 2/3 of your house for back
Yeah.
in 2000.
They also get a DVD player, Brett.
That was a big deal back in 2000.
Uh-huh. I do love I have 4 kids. You didn't give me squat. I don't like you.
I don't like you. Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. Cory, as being, if he had actually spoken to his wife and everything, this would not have happened, of course. But there is a part of me that does love seeing the side of him of excited in a way and giving her speeches of hope, and we're going to work this out, and we're going to have this beautiful family now, and talking to her belly. There is some beauty to this, because these characters, we will not see that on screen.
Yeah.
But yes, Topanga has to reveal, because honestly, I think Cory breaks her from his really kind words that she's not pregnant, and she went on a diet with Eric because she thinks she's fat, and Eric squashed that pretty quickly by saying, "I don't think you're fat. I think you're hot. I just told you you're fat so I can get your pizza. Hey, fatty, give me your pizza." Yes. And then kind of Topanga makes clear of like everyone was comparing their perfect model bodies, and I don't have that. To which then the girls can finally reveal, oh no, your curves. I kill for those curves. And Sean reveals he has no butt.
Yeah, everyone's got something about them they hate. Rachel hates her height. Angela hates her feet. Shauna has almost no butt. And then
Mm-hmm.
Jack reveals his nickname from school.
Yeah, he was Jumbo Jack. He used to be
Jumbo
fat.
Jack.
I love Eric's intense, really gross pizza laugh.
Oh, yes, that one is worth it.
Yeah. But I love that Corey's immediate response is, hey, I married you. I love you. Like, I think you're beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't have to change yourself ever.
Yeah.
So, as cringe as this episode is at points, and as especially as it could have been for this episode, um, Corey, his love for his wife has not adjusted at all. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just, well, I'm disappointed there's no baby, but hey, I still have you.
Exactly.
You're who I want to be with. And we get a traditional Feeny lesson, Brett.
We do indeed. We haven't had one of those in a while. Not a good
No.
Feeny lesson in a while, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, he says, unfortunately, we live in a society where they tell us what we have to look like in a certain way, so we're under pressure to live up to unrealistic expectations. Hot dog, that's a slow clap moment if I've ever seen one, Feeny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I, that might be the part that's missing from the college years so far is like, a real true life lesson from Feeny just being like, hey, sometimes you're going to get kicked down and you just got to figure out how to get back up. Huh, how to get back up. You're right.
Yeah,
Something.
because I mean, he tries. When he tries to teach them, Cory and Topanga shoot him down because he's a fortune cookie. But yeah, no
I mean,
baby, no check from Nana Boo Boo.
yeah. But I mean, I will say the show has done a good job of humanizing Feeny to be more than just a staunchy teacher.
Mm-hmm.
But because they've gone that route, he doesn't always get the chance to show his wisdom.
Yeah, with fleshing him out, they kind of remove that role, that authoritarian role that can dispense that type of wisdom with the gravitas all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I do love that the tag of this episode, we get a real tag, Brett. It's not the funniest of one, but this shows that they're holding on to the onesie.
Mm-hmm.
And they make clear, like, there's a portion where they thought about, oh gosh, excuse me. Like, they thought for a moment of, well, what if we were pregnant? Like, would that not be a good thing? And they were both like, yeah, it would. And I very much remember when we first were married and before we had our oldest, and the amount of times we'd look at each other and be like, gosh, I just can't wait to be a parent with you. Like, it's going to be wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're like, wow, we were so foolish. But they agree they're going to keep practicing.
Yeah. Go for the DVD player? No, but we can practice.
Yeah.
I love your
She
love
says,
handles.
I love your little love handles. And that, Brett, is our episode.
That is our episode.
It's amazing how much this episode just flows. Like, it
Mm-hmm.
really, it has a single story in a way, and just everything just kind of builds on each other and then gets to our crescendo.
Yeah, and it's pretty much all a story. Everything surrounds with or supports Topanga's story here.
Mhm.
It's an A and an A1 story, and it's all just it's all straightforward, just one plot.
Yeah. I think they realized they should have done that more often.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Brett, we
Do you
should
got
probably
some
get
deep
some deep
dives?
dives.
People. Am I the only one who read the summer reading list?
Anywho, Brett, 6% body fat, is that healthy for men? Kinda. It's like right on that tipping point of it's getting questionable if that's safe and healthy to maintain. Um, classically, athletic would be within that range of 6% to 13%, or it could be within 5% to 10% for really high level of competition. For women, it's about 10 to 13. Um, Extremely low fat bodies for either men and women can cause reduced immunity, low energy, and loss of menstruation for women. Interesting. Ideally, for non-athletic range for men, it's acceptable for 14 to 24 and 21 to 31 for women. So, you know, I'd argue if you're in that 6% body fat, you should have a reason for that, and not something that's just good to stay in, especially
Yeah.
since Jack doesn't do anything. Um, I do just love that it's like out of nowhere he's super in shape and super into himself.
Yeah, it's all just to stay away from Jumbo Jack.
Mm-hmm. Um, Brett, there are some differences between men and women's genes. First being the basic designs, the structure of the actual genes themselves. That plays a huge factor. Sizing and the fit of the genes. Style variations, the different type of styles that come from men and women. Straight leg, boot cut, slim fit, baggy, or skinny jean, high waisted jeans, flare jeans, mom jeans. Um, the four pocket design, the different material used, belt loop differences, zipper and button placement, price differences because, we have to make things a little more expensive for women every single chance we get.
Of course.
And I will say, Topanga being a woman would naturally have a bigger waist than her husband. If Cory is a beanpole, so he would have a smaller waist than her. So Topanga shouldn't have a problem getting them up, but potentially buttoning them because of her hips. Yes, that could be her problem. Not necessarily that her size, but just the design of her body and the jeans she's trying to put on.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Oh, Brett, from John Hopkins. 10 early signs of pregnancy. Missed period. We don't know if that was the case or not because
They
the
don't get
evidence
that
that was
kind of
given
detail.
nowhere near. Light bleeding or spotting. We don't know about that either. Breast changes or tenderness. Again, we don't get that or not. Morning sickness or nausea. We definitely don't hear anything about that whatsoever.
No.
Increased urination. Again, we don't hear anything about that. Fatigued. Potentially, we saw maybe a smidgen of that. Mood swings. One could argue yelling about pants could be a good one.
That could be one.
Food cravings or aversions. Now, hey, avoiding a food that
She
she
doesn't
normally would
want the
eat.
waffles.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing. Cramping or bloating. Um, you know, I think what's his face, Sean, could have read into what she's doing as potentially being bloated.
Mm-hmm.
Headaches or backaches. So, yeah. Constipation is also another one. Smell sensitivity, heartburn, nausea, nasal congestion, or increased heart rate. I just remember when we found out we were pregnant with Oliver, and Sarah was just so irrationally angry, and our brother-in-law, and I look at her and I'm like, "Honey, are you pregnant?" And she goes, "I don't know, but it would make me feel better about why I'm so angry right now." So, Brett, do you want to take a gander of a guess of what the rough price was for DVDs in early 2000?
DVDs or
players,
DVD
sorry.
players?
DVD players.
In 2000, I don't know, 100, 120.
Okay, so you're thinking about later in the year, closer to Christmas. So in 1999, DVD players were roughly around $1,000. In early 2000s, it dropped to about $670. As we were getting closer to getting more DVDs out and everything, more companies putting DVDs out, and then Sony coming out with a $150 DVD player. All of a sudden, it boomed out of nowhere, basically. So there's still the high end ones out there.
Yeah, so this one would have been around $600-700.
Yeah, easily. Which Jack can swing that.
Oh yeah.
So also, it didn't help that the PlayStation 2, when it came out, also included the DVD player inside of it. So that also forced prices to go down as well. So
Oh yeah.
I remember so much as a kid being like, DVD players is like this luxury, and then all of a sudden it was like everyone
had one.
a DVD player, but you only had like 3 DVDs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what your first couple of DVDs were, Brett?
Oh, a Will Ferrell, Best of Will Ferrell DVD.
Nice.
Batman 89. And those were a couple of my first ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely those two.
Mm-hmm. We were gifted a DVD player. It might have been, I think it was 2001. But I remember it was Shrek and the new Mark Wahlberg Planet of the Apes.
Mm.
So those movies got watched a lot. More Shrek than Planet of the Apes, but I want to say we had a third one, but for the life of me, I cannot remember. But I do know those two for sure. I exited out, unfortunately. Brett, last but not least, if roughly someone was given a check in March of 2000 that was for $75, how much do you think it's worth roughly today?
Ooh, shoot. I have no clue with inflation. I'm gonna guess 300,000.
A little too much, but
A little too much. Yeah.
Right around 140 to 100,000.
Okay, so yeah, inflation's there, but not not that as much as I was thinking.
Yeah, it's not as intense as you're thinking. No.
Yeah, that's kind of a good thing.
Yeah. So yeah, almost double the money. It makes me think of Survivor, which came out around the
Hasn't
same
been
time.
that long.
That first couple $1 million checks have gone a lot further than the last couple they've written. That's for sure.
Yeah, it hasn't been that big of a gap. You know, it's only been about 25, 27 years. Yeah.
Brett, those are the deep dives.
All right. Well, let's talk about what we learned.
You know anything about the Odyssey? Huh? Did I say you could talk?
I didn't teach you that.
My friend Mr. Matthews will lead the discussion.
Do I have to draw you a picture?
All right, real quick rule. We've never done this before, Brett, but we both agree our lesson cannot be talk to your spouse. That's out. We cannot use it.
Fair enough. That wasn't going to be mine.
All right, go ahead.
That's kind of the obvious one for this one anyway. So
I don't know if you're going to be a smart aleck and say that.
I was tempted to, but no, I wrote down something different. I'll go with the parental rule, or the parental guidance lesson from this one. If your kid is in trouble, offer guidance and, if necessary, chastisement. But remember to offer support as well, because that's what they need. They don't need to be thrown out on their ear. They need your support. So offer guidance. If necessary, they might need some chastisement. But what they really need in the end is they're going to need your support. So offer your support. What about you, Tyler? What did you learn?
I think the biggest thing is just be kind to yourself. We get confused because the mirror looks at us and we go, gross. But I've heard of these studies that they're doing. Sweden is coming to mind, but it might be wrong. But basically, there's the study that I think a university is trying to do, where they're making these mirrors that don't reflect what we normally see. It's reflecting the way that people would see us. And that apparently is a huge difference. Because we think we know what we look like, but yet other people will see us and have such kinder eyes towards us. So maybe that
could be Sweden.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it definitely sounds like it could be Sweden. I don't know. I can't remember. It's not fully there. I can't cite it right now, but I know it's something that is happening. Anyway, my big thing is just be kind to yourself and allow yourself to have a little kinder eyes. Oh, I know where I was going to come from this. Unfortunately, we lost a really great actress a couple weeks ago. Kevin's mom, Moira Rose. I'm currently blanking on her actual name off the top of my head, but everyone knows what I'm talking about right now. Catherine.
Yeah.
Catherine O'Hare.
Yeah, there you
Sorry.
go.
That should not have taken me as long to get there. But anywho, Catherine O'Hare, as the character Myra Rose says, basically, what she says, take a bunch of naked pictures of yourself. I don't think you should do that. But what she does say is someday you're going to look back at yourself with much kinder eyes. And I think that's a great quote for this episode to say, allow yourself to have kinder eyes now for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good deal. All right. Well.
I'm right?
No, you're exactly right.
So am I done with my education? Can I go?
How would you grade She's Having My Baby Back Ribs?
You know, honestly, Brett, I'm going to give it a B+. I don't think it deserves to be in the A tier, but this episode's a lot better than it should be. Like, I really enjoyed this episode. I had a lot of fun with it. So I want to give myself kinder eyes and just accept that this is one I think I'm going to watch more as I get older. So, yeah, B+.
Yeah. If I wasn't looking at it as a cartoon, I probably would have given it a D. But looking at it as a cartoon, I'm going with the B+ as well.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean it's still got some cringe to it. It's still got some elements to it that you could excise and make it better, but it still carries some solid lesson with it. It still carries some good elements to it that make it a good Boy Meets World episode. So B+.
Yeah, I mean, for the 2000, for the way that they were talking about weight is remarkable.
Mm-hmm.
Truly. So.
Yeah, I was coming into this one expecting for that D to be what I was going to give to it. So.
Yeah, no.
I believe you owe me some dad jokes.
I do. I keep getting nervous now that I'm gonna go to a page I've already done before. Oh, let's go with this one. What's the difference, Brett, between a hippo and a zippo?
Well, I know the second half of that one. I know one's a little lighter, but I forget what the hippo is.
One is really heavy and the other's a little lighter.
A little lighter.
All right. Why can't dogs get MRIs?
Why?
Because only cats scan. All right. Let's see. Let's get one more. Why not? Why not, Brett? I visited a school recently and was amazed by the dry erase board. They're remarkable.
Yes, they are.
I like that one.
All right. Well, good looking people, thanks for sticking around and enjoying our dad jokes and laughing with us. If you'd like to leave us a message, you can email us at dadsmeetworld@gmail.com, or you can send us a message on our social media channels at dadsmeetworld across Facebook, Instagram, Twitter /X. Any of those. We're most active on Instagram and Facebook. And you can find us on YouTube if you're not already watching us there at Dads Meet World. And of course, the best way to share the dad love is to leave us a review or a rating on wherever you get your podcasts. That helps bring us up in the algorithms and helps share us so that other people can find us. So until next time, we'll see you, good looking.
Back to you, good looking.
You know, how can I learn so much every week and still be so stupid? I married a moose. You lied to Topanga. Let me touch something.
This is good TV.
Oh, I am never gonna pee again. Was that duckies? No, garbage.
Dads Meet World is a production of Headfirst Studios. Headfirst Studios. Tell your story.